Previously.
This is Venora. She's a spiritual guide.
Have you started picking her up from school because you fear for her safety?
Did you touch my sister?
We both went for the stapler.
Football pitch, 10 minutes.
Just focus on beating up your student's brother.
Oh, he's not!
I was visited in my dreams last night by Venora, but because I was out of my mind and absent, the message was blocked.
There's voices in my brain.
No.
We should probably go back there.
I overreacted. We got you something.
Do you feel sad, lonely and incomplete? Solve all your problems by getting into a serious relationship. Don't waste another second. Call now.
You don't have to be alone anymore. Just call 555-71284.
Howard, do you want to start?
I've nothing new to add to my argument, but you want me to say it anyway.
These meetings were your idea.
He's weighing us down, Rebecca, you know this. Look, the GPAs are down 20%, all because he can't teach Irish properly.
Well, it is a very difficult language to teach.
Well, then let's get a proper teacher. The answer's staring you in the face, but somehow you just don't seem interested.
Cassandra.
Becky, how's your day going?
Oh, it's fine, but I could really do with a knock to my confidence. Can you help me out there?
Don't be like that. You sound stressed. It must be difficult being the vice principal of a struggling school. You can imagine what it's like for me being the principal of a successful school.
Cassandra, why are you calling?
I'm calling to confirm someone from your school be at the broadcast. I'm making sure all schools are going to be heard from, even those schools which are severely underachieving. It's just there was a time when the entire country was trailing Shamrock Green Secondary School. Not now, though.
Well, I'm sending my best teacher.
Great!
Howard, there's a debate on in 2 weeks' time. I'd like you to attend.
What on? I'm giving grinds.
Then why did you ask me?
Well, I would have cancelled if it was worth my while.
When did you start smoking?
About a year ago.
And I'm only close enough to you now to notice. It's depressing. Don't smoke when you know you're meeting me. What you do when you're around your mother is your own business.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What am I doing? How many do you smoke a day? Gary?
10.
Why don't you work up to 3 packets a day like your father? Why the fuck would I want any son of mine to live past 40?
Calm down, man.
Get out of my sight.
What is it that you seek?
Inner peace. But I've wronged.
All do. What must come next is the desire to correct those wrongs.
Am I dreaming?
Yes, but you are your own mind's eye, not less able to solve your problems than mine.
What should I do?
Be your own guiding light, and the answers to all your questions are within you. You must listen to your inner voice.
Right. We want one more thing.
No.
You don't even know what it is yet.
I'm saying no to the favour, not the object.
3 favours and we'll never ask you for anything ever again.
I'm not a genie, Paul. I'm gonna tell Rebecca what we did.
What? You did?
Well, we can get into that when we tell her. So just came by to tell you guys you'd probably have a very uncomfortable conversation with the principal soon.
You do that. And you'll be having a very uncomfortable conversation with the doctor soon, yeah?
You're so fucking rude.
Webster got his eye teeth. Wins one fight and thinks he's Cassius fucking Clay. You only deck Finn because he wrecked your photo. Eyes like the fires of Hades.
No fucking learning.
Shut up. If you're gonna do this, don't come around here anymore.
I knew you'd say that.
About a year ago, I went to Paul and Gary, just to see what was happening, just kind of chill out with them, whatever. They asked me if I could get them the pre-exam papers, and I went to get them, but I didn't, and I got them cigarettes because I thought it might kind of soften the blow or whatever, and we ended up becoming friends, and then we went out one night and we needed something, well, they wanted something to drink, so I bought them absinthe. Oh yeah, another time.
Hello, Wilmot speaking.
We take it you've heard there's a teacher at Shamrock Green Secondary School who buys drink and drugs and cigarettes for his students?
No, I have not.
Run the story.
I have to verify you as a credible source.
Only if you work for a proper newspaper.
So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why'd you ask?
I just told you some really big news.
Who gives a shit?
Rebecca.
What, Lionel? I've had a knife held to me throat taking a class. And I've had me tyres slashed for giving out homework on a Friday.
Well, Dublin's a rough spot.
Fuck off. Paul and Gary were out of here in 6 weeks' time. As soon as they turn in their final exam papers, they're nothing to do with us. But now you're after bringing this forward to me. I have to follow it up. So sick of keeping secrets for you.
What does that mean?
Do you ever wonder why you keep getting to work here? And we've college lecturers beating down our door?
I'd like to think that I'm good with the students.
In what way? What the fuck are you talking about? I've had arguments with my husband, going home exhausted at night, just because I'm defending you all day to the other teachers.
I don't think it's professional to bring personal relationships into this.
Now, with all due respect, Lionel, who the fuck are you to talk about being professional?
Why do I get to keep working here?
Your mother knows my mother. And 2 years ago, my mother got really ill. Your mother donated bone marrow and 2 pints of blood. I mean, she was practically harvested so my mother could get well. I mean, so obviously I asked her if there was anything I could do for her, and she said she had a son that was finding it difficult to get work, and could I get you work here?
Shit.
Right, well, let's get back to your 2 friends. These 2 friends who always seem to want something from you.
I understand that now. I was being led by people who didn't have my best interests at heart.
Well, Lionel, if you can't answer for your own actions at 31, I don't know when it's going to happen for you.
How could you not tell me that Mum was the only reason I got the job?
Mom wanted you to think you got the job because you had a good interview.
I didn't.
So, what would you do if a student insulted you in front of the whole class?
I'd probably get really hurt.
That's more of a reaction. What I'm asking is, what action would you take?
I'd probably make him stand out. No, actually, they wouldn't like me if I did that, so I don't know if I'd do anything.
So, welcome to Shamrock Green Secondary School.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's great. I better call Mum.
Happy.
You must have had your suspicions. Well, what would you have done?
Uncle Mike? Uncle Mike, you better be gone when I get back. Uncle Mike was outside my bins the other day. Why does he do that?
It's a condition. And Shelley does the same, except she acts like a dog.
Is that why they never got along?
I don't think so, Lionel.
You're always complaining your assignments are too dull.
I don't think I've ever said that.
You didn't show up my matches.
Really? You did on mine. Must have been a glitch. So, you have a good sense of humour?
No?
Yeah, you ticked the box for GSOH.
I thought that stood for got spat on hourly. You know, to let people know if you were bullied.
You were bullied?
Yeah.
Huh.
I wouldn't have ticked that box because I don't have a good sense of humour. I like all kinds of pizza, but some days, you know, I'll just rock a simple tomato and cheese combo. You know, maybe get a refreshing drink to go with it.
That's fascinating.
Oh, he is so boring. I thought you told me this was going to be fun.
I thought a sick bitch like you would love toying with a grown man's feelings. Look, this is pure gold. Most of the papers will know what happened because of the leak. But we've got the details. Go on another few dates with him. See what you can find out. And then get your perfectly shaped ass out of his life for good. Did he fart?
Sorry.
That's okay. I do those too.
So, do you ever do anything crazy with your students? Guys say yes! Tell me!
Okay, but this is just between you and I. I bought hard liquor and cigarettes for two of my students once. And after I decked Dagfinn, we went out and celebrated.
Ooh.
Gary got some water on me, and then I got some on him. And then he tried to headbutt me. He actually has a very unstable personality. I think he's going to do something really serious someday.
Dad can't believe you and Howard teach in the same school. He had a meeting set up with Venora, and he was going to let you go.
Can I still go?
Probably going to get expelled because of you.
I don't think that's going to happen.
You don't fucking know though, do you?
Listen, I need you to sit with him at this hearing tomorrow.
Only if you promise to change my classes so I don't have to sit with Una at lunchtime.
I'm doing it for 4 teachers already. I'll do my best.
You'll have to tell the principal.
No time to break out the bad news leather.
Why did you bring the bag?
He loves the smell of leather. Anytime we bad news to break when we bring it in, it like hypnotises him.
God, it's so weird. Do you think it'll work?
Ah, yeah. Brendan reckons it's because it brings him back memories of shoe shopping with his late mother.
Shut up.
Well, Mrs. Whitney, I believe you've something to tell me.
Mm-hmm. One of our teachers bought alcohol and cigarettes for 2 of the students and spoke inappropriately to another one and was later involved in a fight with her
minutes?
We need
No.
to.
Excellent. Well, if you could just take care of what you just told me.
Absolutely.
Great. I need to get out of this chair and leave.
Tomorrow, Swan's calling to let you know what I have on for dinner tonight.
Okay, go ahead.
For starters, we have mini chicken and mushroom vol once, beef Wellington for mains, and then we finish with a Pedro Croissant cheesecake. Is that okay?
I'm not crazy about the mixture between the starter and the main course. It sounds very pastry heavy. Change the starter.
Sure.
Okay, go in now.
How'd y'all talk us for dinner?
There's a cold wind coming, but a fire burning in my soul. 'Cause when I'm lying with my baby, the cold wind don't seem so cold.
Don't break my heart. I'm even weaker than people think.
I won't. Not on purpose anyway. Dad used to say to Mum, if you want a guarantee, buy a toaster.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
I know. Just trying to be honest.
Honesty is good. The plaque known as deceit is the #1 cause of love decay. Oh, what a stupid thing to say.
It's okay.
Oh, that was really stupid.
Please, just stop.
What?
Maybe everything, just for a few seconds. Deep breaths all around you.
Yeah. My grandfather was a horrible man, but he wrote some beautiful poetry. It was as if his unfulfilled desires got poured into his poems. What one day makes me immortal, the next day makes me puke. But give me 1,000 years of loneliness if I can have just one day with you. With you. That doesn't really rhyme, but it's a beautiful sentiment.
I need to see a big improvement in spelling this year. The one subject he taught us properly, and he's fucking that up too.
Una, there's a debate on in 2 weeks' time. I'd like you to attend.
Well, most of this was procured from the disturbing free flow of information that is the internet. Rebecca Whitney, Vice Principal, very good worker, currently trying for her first child. Howard Rice, one of the country's best teachers, passed on the job of Vice Principal so he could keep his focus on teaching. Enjoys drinking Cab Franc in his patio in the afternoon while listening to classical radio and reading classical literature.
Why would I need to know that?
I'm not good at knowing what you do and don't need to know.
Well, get good at it.
Una Spofford, also good at her job academically. Born to Irish parents, moved to Wales when she was 5. At age 22, was all but exiled from her hometown of somewhere in Wales for spreading gossip about a local pastor. And finally we come to Mr. Webster, who was hired 2 years ago despite scraping a pass on his H-dip.
Dad wants me to pick up a photo from Webster for tomorrow.
This Webster guy, we can bury him.
No, I just want to get off the hook.
And how do you think that's going to happen?
If we bury him?
There you go. This Webster guy, he's not your friend.
Yeah, but I don't want to see him get fired either.
Christ, Paul, don't ever pay for other people's mistakes. You'll get enough blame for your own.
Yeah.
Gary Taylor, 6th-year student from Shamrock Green, will face up to trial today. Lots of people think he's stupid, but today, that's all going to change. Objection!
It was before the prees, and me and Paul, we were, I don't know, like, you know, I don't know.
I don't know Gary that well. He's not as sharp as you, is he?
No,
I know he's your friend, but... Okay, let's run with that. This was pretty much his idea, wasn't it?
Well, he was the one who asked for the exam papers.
There you go. Started the whole thing off. Does Gary have any weaknesses? This was Gary's idea. He has mental problems. He self-harms. He hears voices. I believe Gary needs to undergo a psychiatric evaluation.
Man, that was slick. Making it out that I'm crazy. That I'm fucking stupid. Now your dad's going to make it look like it was all my idea.
It wasn't like that.
I didn't see you try to stop him. Look, let's get through this, okay? Why don't we just tell everyone what really happened? Look, so what if you don't get your first choice college?
Hey, Dad.
When my intern meets Venora next week for my client, I want him to give her a gift. I was going to ask the client, but he's out of the...
Country?
No, the planet. He's on the International Space Station. Your teacher's an expert on her, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, ask him what she'd like. Don't tell him it's for me.
Thanks. Oh yeah. What would be a good gift for Venora?
A rhododendron.
Rhododendrons?
No, just one. They're very significant to her faith.
Okay.
This is kind of old news. What made you tell the school?
I was visited in my dreams by Venora.
Venora! The witch who uses the
not a
magic
witch.
crystal ball to predict the future.
It's not a crystal ball, it's a rare mineral that promotes good energy among its user. Has nothing to do with the prediction of future events.
You see what I have to sit across from? A 31-year-old man is told what to do by his own delusions.
Isn't one of your biggest clients a follower of Venora?
His money's just as spendable as the next man's.
Can we stay on the point here?
I'm trying to.
Webster is who he is. Not the sharpest. And excuse me for being blunt, but that's a fact. But if you two go thinking that this says nothing of you, it does.
At my law firm, we have a word for workers that could destroy a business. You have two here. A teacher that takes to harmful gossip like a heroin addict would take to a cooked spoon, and I've had to sit across the table from one of the most unqualified workers I've ever met in my entire career and defend my son's actions with him? I wish you and your colleagues the best of luck.
Howard, are you sure you can't go to this conference?
Hello? Hi. I was just wondering, have you ever molested any of your pupils?
If I've ever invested in rubles, many times. My uncle showed me how to do it.
Thanks for the quote.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did you do that on purpose? No. Good, because that would be pretty rude.
Just when I thought there wasn't anyone beneath me in the food chain.
You can eat my shit, Wilmot. Hey guys, can you tell me which one is Webster?
Right over there.
Okay, listen. If you can make him do something stupid for me, I'll give you €100.
Each?
No.
No.
Okay, each. That's fucking great.
Kirsty, there's something I need your help with. Spofford said that Sarah Hawkshaw is too smart to fall for this, so we're going to ask her friend.
Please!
I'm from the Irish Medical Weekly. Here's my authentic press card. You free for a chat?
Sure.
Pretty little thing, but dumb as shit.
The point is so high, but I really want to do medicine, so...
So do you have a boyfriend, Louise?
Yes.
And are you in love?
Yes.
Any talk of wedding bells?
Oh God, I don't know. People are starting to marry younger these days.
Such a clever observation. If you need any ideas, my sister's wedding was something special. After a very long feud between the two families, the bride's father had shot the groom's father. At the request of the groom, the bullet taken from his father's body was melted down to make the wedding rings. On the inset of the rings was inscribed in Sanskrit the words, "Our love conquers all." And when they gave their vows, she wept.
Did he cry too? Oh God!
Did Mr. Webster ever touch you inappropriately?
Oh God!
The media.
They put words in people's mouths?
Yeah, exactly. They make out to be a bunch of
mindless approval crazy junkies?
Mindless approval crazy junkies. Yeah, that.
Rape, arson, cheating, necrophilia. Those are all things that could happen in the school behind me. You just don't know with a place like this.
Is it true one of your teachers gave 2 of your pupils cigarettes and alcohol and molested them?
Get off school property.
Is it true?
No comment. You told the press you molested a pupil.
No, Benny was playing loud flute beside me and he thought I said something I didn't say.
You know who broke the story. She's toxic. There's no reason why you shouldn't have her fired.
I can't.
Why? Did her mother save your life?
I'll fire her after the exams. Hiya, Barry. It's Rebecca. There's a conference on next week. Would you be available to attend?
Rebecca, I don't even teach at your school. You're going fucking soft, are you? Are you going fucking soft or what?
Get there early, take a seat at the back of the room and don't say anything.
Then why did you ask me? I see. The bottom of the bar was in need of a scraping.
Hi.
Hey.
Have you ever eaten a chicken using a duck as a fork?
No.
You gotta try it, it's lovely. Clapping is so fucking weird.
Where do you think teenagers are getting access to?
Swap seats.
I think they're waiting around outside shops.
So I can't see him from here.
See him.
Oh, so they wait there, people go in, buy it for them and
Yeah.
go and get them.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that it happens.
You, sir. You seem pretty anxious to be heard. Where do you think the teenagers are getting access to cigarettes and alcohol?
Do you want to feel this? Why are you asking me that?
I'm asking everybody this question. You're giving me some very strange answers, Mr.
Webster.
Shamrock Green Secondary.
How is it? Look at this idiot. Where's he from?
It said Shamrock Green Secondary School.
Hello, Wilmot speaking.
Wilmot, send me a photo of that story that just broke.
Tell the presenter to keep asking him questions.
He can't even speak properly.
Exactly. Taxpayers get to see what €30,000 a year gets them.
He's going to make the show look like a joke.
Move, get up. Janice, you know so little about television.
Ask this guy if he's ever bought hard liquor for his students.
Have you ever bought hard liquor for your students?
Don't make me say it.
Say it, you fuck.
Yes, okay? Yes. I got them cigarettes and abs.
It's people like you that are ruining this country and the teenagers' future. You scum.
What are we on? Get Rebecca.
Hello?
Rebecca, just calling to thank you for sending that idiot of yours to the conference last weekend. It was our highest rated show so far.
Is that everything, Cassandra?
Yes, yes. Go prepare a damage control statement for the press. Ciao, darling.
Webster is who he is. Not the sharpest. Wings don't. That's a fact.
Wins one fight and thinks he's Cassie's fucking clay.
Thank you for sending that idiot of yours to the conference last weekend. That idiot of yours.
Wings don't.
Wins one fight and thinks he's Cassie's fucking clay.
Oh no, thought Mary. I'm wearing the same dress as Molly. I better go home quickly and change before Chad gets here. I really like Chad, and if he finds out that Mary and me shop at the same shop, he's gonna think I'm such a lame-o and not want to take me to my Debs. Mary walked home. Just as she was about to reach the train station for her house, she realised that her train was leaving. Now she'd never get to the party in time. She turned around to see Michael, this guy she'd known her whole life but was just friends with and would never be boyfriend and girlfriend because she was just friends with him. Maybe he could drive her back home, where she could change into an awesome dress and go back to the party and meet Chad.
What the fuck was that? I'm sorry, I'm not having a very good week. It's not your fault though.
The Book of Venora reveals that Venora's ancestors were set alight by local villagers who thought their healing practices to be witchcraft. Venora's ancestors had rhododendrons around their house. It is said that the last thing they saw before dying was these flowers. Thus, they are now considered a bad omen by the family. You little fuck.
Monsieur Melvin est un fan spirituellement dévoué de Venora. Il me semble qu'il ne peut pas travailler avec un client qui l'a sauté comme vous l'avez fait.
Je peux remédier à ça.
Au revoir, Monsieur Mottler.
You knew those fellas were wrong.
After what your father said, I felt a little bit bitter. For some reason, people don't think I can get better.
The fuck are you talking about? He went easy on you.
I'm talking about what he said about Gary.
You cost him his biggest client. You don't even care though, do you?
It'd be a nice challenge for your family to live on $4 million a year.
You've gone way too far this time.
No, your father did.
This was never about you. This was about him and his legal kill count.
When I told you to ask Webster what to get for Nora, did you tell him it was me asking, did you?
No. Well, I told him that you'd be meeting her in a few days, but there's no way you could
Do
have
you
put
do this
the
on
two
purpose,
together.
do you?
What?
Fuck things up like this.
How was I supposed to know he'd tell me the wrong thing?
You know what he's like, don't you?
Obviously not.
Thank you, Tuesday.
No more games.
My name is Tuesday. I work for a newspaper. I went out with you to find out more about you and your school. Look, at first it was just a job, but then...
And you really grew to like me.
No. I just started to feel really guilty.
You don't like me.
You're not my type.
What is your type?
I don't have a type per se. I know what it isn't when I don't see it. Look, Wilmoth went through your trash. He found that invoice for GetHappy.com.
I can't see you anymore. I'm gonna go away for a while.
Because of that woman?
No. I would have stayed if things had worked out, but she's not why I'm leaving.
You've unfinished business here.
Mortlock says he wants to talk. Said he can help me out.
Murdoch, the man who tried to get you fired,
He went easy on me.
he knocked you unconscious for 6 minutes. How do these things get so fucked up in your mind, Lionel?
Okay.
Most relationships end. People are obsessed with making things last. It's not the way the world works.
When did you know your marriage wasn't going to last?
My wedding day. I put my wine glass on the table and she told me to use a coaster. And I thought, right now that's a small thing, but in 5 years it'll be like nails screeching on a blackboard.
Howard, I know you don't like possessions and the need people have for them, so I didn't get you anything.
Thanks.
Fenora once said, "We do not keep anybody in our lives forever. There's nothing more important than celebrating the time we have with the people we love."